Our first movie is one of those films where you smile and you chuckle and you keep waiting for it to really take off, and it never does. The Addams Family is based on the classic Charles Addams cartoons and the old TV show, and captures their spirit very nicely in tone and look, but the movie plays like a series of cartoon captions and never really develops any momentum. I've got to admit, though, that the roles are perfectly cast. Here are Angelica Houston as Morticia and Raul Julia as Gomez, and odd as their roles are, they make a good fit and generate some nice, mordant chemistry.
Last night you were unhinged. You were like some desperate, howling demon. You frightened me. Do it again.
The plot involves a scheme to infiltrate an imposter into the family, and he's played by Christopher Lloyd, who pretends to be the long-lost Uncle Fester, and whose role is to find out where the family hides its fortune.
Aren't memories precious? Today I like to wander through the house, remembering.
No, sorry, old man. No wandering today. Today we're going straight to the vault. Bravo, Pugsley!
The biggest laugh in the movie involves those two kids who appear in a school play and spray the audience with blood. I laughed at that, and as I said, I enjoyed a lot of the Addams Family, but the screenplay was like a series of aborted takeoffs. There's a one-liner, and then a full stop, and then another gag, and then another pause, and the effect is uncannily like a series of cartoons and captions. Everything is a variation on the one assumption that the Addamses are cheered up by what depresses and frightens everybody else. When Charles Addams did that once a week in his New Yorker cartoons, that approach worked. But as a movie, it gets awfully long and drawn out.
That's exactly the reaction I had, which is that the movie, it's all fits and starts, so then your head starts sort of bobbing because you're waiting for the gag, you're waiting for the gag. The other thing is, Charles Addams cartoons mostly showed the Addams in relief against normal people. So you have the Christmas carolers down below, and they're pouring a bucket of water from the roof. That's one of his most famous images. Well, here, a lot of it takes place in the Addams household. And it isn't as funny when they're all together. The movie starts really taking off about 3/5 of the way through. When they go outside, the Addams family are sort of broken, tossed out of the mansion. If they had put the Addams people with the normal people more often, you would have laughed even more.
That's a very good point, because in those conversations that they have within the house, there's nobody to be the straight man. There's no place to cut for the reaction shot, and so if we don't get the reaction shot, we don't get the laugh point, and we're just watching this behavior, waiting for somehow.
Here's a movie that you can come in.
The real world.
You can come in about an hour and 15 minutes into this picture, and you'll see the funny part.